Hi, I'm back. I'm Larry Carver and I'm your instructor for this section of Introduction to Instructional Technology. This week you're going to do something different. You're going to do two modules. Both of those modules are on online resources. Module 5 is going to be on free online resources. Module 6 is going to be on fee-based resources. And I'd like to give you just a little introduction to what you'll be doing. Now in Module 5, you'll find the LIT gives you a lot of free websites that you can look at. One of them is the Kathy Schrock. This woman is incredible. If you're teaching especially lower L classes, she has a tremendous wealth of information that you can use. The only complaint I've heard is that her website is so massive it's really hard to find something specific that you want to use. But it's still worth a look, and in the LIT it's going to ask you to go out there and take a look. Now, you also, there's listed Edutopia. Edutopia is a website that was created by George Lucas. There are no lightsabers in there, but it is a very interesting site that has some creative things in it. Now, if you're teaching upper elementary and into high school, TED.com. TED lectures are just a phenomenal resource when you're looking at a subject, and you can go in, there's a search area, and you can search for specific titles or topics. Khan Academy. This was a site developed by Mr. Khan to help students who may be dropping out of school. And there's some good stuff in there. Now one of my favorites is the CK12, kindergarten through 12. And this is, in some ways, it's kind of like the Kathy Schrock website. There's a lot of material there, but I think it's indexed a whole lot easier. And this is not one that is listed in the LIT. I suggest you take a look at that one. There's also Creative Commons, which has a lot of great information, and Merlot. Merlot is really intended more for high school or for college level, but there are some great lesson plans and ideas that you can find in Merlot. And all of these are free. That's our favorite word, isn't it? Now, that's lesson 5. When we get to lesson 6, or module 6, you're going to look at fee-based sites that you can use, and these are linked in the LIT. There's Atomic Learning. You get that as a student for Fort Hays State University. And in the Blackboard webpage for Module 6, you'll find your password and user ID that you use to get into Atomic Learning. And there are a couple things in there that we'd like you to look at. KIA is another one that is a very interesting site, and you're going to have an assignment out of that. WebQuest is another one. Now, in the LIT, it gives you a link to WebQuest, and I really, I need to talk to the developer of that LIT, because the link that sends you to is really not the best link, and you're going to get a newsletter this week that will show you where in WebQuest, where the site is that you really ought to be going, because it's been changed. WebQuest was developed by a professor out of San Diego State University, and it has a wonderful, just absolutely incredible source of lesson plans and things that students can do, and it's really geared anywhere from K through college. In fact, I use the WebQuest in one of the other courses that I teach here at Fort Hays State. And I might say, as an aside, a few years back, I taught a course in WebQuest for Emporia State University, a graduate class, that was focused just on WebQuest and how to use it. Sometimes students look at that and they're just not too excited. I really think you ought to give this a chance. The whole purpose behind WebQuest is it gives you a place where you can create a lesson plan and provide safe websites that students can go to. And if you're teaching in a school that locks down the internet, you can get permission for students to access those sites so they can go out and get the information they need to complete a task. Great. Brain Pop is another one that's really good, and a lot of students in this class have really liked Brain Pop. So remember, this week you're going to do 2 modules, and you're going to have to work pretty quick, but both of those modules really deal with the online resources. And this is a point where you're going to find out the type of technology that you can use in a classroom to enhance student learning. As always, if you have any questions, send me an email or give me a call. Until the next video, good luck. Bye-bye.